You put me back on track. I remember I lost my way. I went astray. So people call me Zogo. Some of them they say I did. Some of them they say I didn't get but with a great God. That's why. You always on my side. The thing that there was tough for me. You multiply.
Live from the King's Building in Monrovia, Broad and Buchanan Street, this is
ABC 105.1 FM.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Antonio, Miss Royalty Baby, and I want everyone in Liberia to know that I love listening to
105.1 FM.
Let's go. This is your radio, your station.
You are listening to Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation, ABC Radio 105.1 FM.
Montserrat, Home, Cape Mount, Buffalo, Mangili, Throne, and everywhere you go. This is ABC Radio 105.1 FM.
live from the King's Building in Monrovia, Broad and Buchanan Street, this is
ABC 105.1 FM.
all right. 18 and a half minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. What a way I like to say welcome to the second edition of this month. And we are within the third month of our total presentation right here. And today is May 2, 2023. And the station is ABC Radio 105.1. The program is Traffic Talk. And this is I like to say welcome to another edition of the number one road safety and traffic program right here on ABC Radio, which is a regular feature presentation that comes on every weekdays from Mondays to Fridays. And we intend to keep it straight in the 5 days period because our drivers needs to be brought to the attention of doing the right thing within the traffic. And so today we will be doing a lot of talking about things within the traffic, bringing you up to speed as what has happened within the traffic for the past 2 months. Yesterday we talked about the traffic report. We thought it wise to bring it back today. And the reason is because when motorists hear these things that has happened from other motorists and riders, drivers within the traffic, at times it tend to bring them to the senses to know that we are urged to do the right thing. And so my name is Martin Fagans, your number one driver, your number one road safety person always on this platform. I'm the guy who represent the motorists, the pedestrians, the passengers, the visually impaired, the disabled, and just vulnerable citizens. I am the one who speak on their behalf. And on this platform is always where I do it, and it's been given me the opportunity by the Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation, ABC Radio 105.1. And so quickly we bring you up to speed as to this traffic areas, so in case you are headed to various destinations, that you will brace yourself for a congestion ahead of you. So as usual, we bring you our theme song, our driving quotation. Before we bring you the quotation on these days, we tell the wires to bring you up to speed to these locations that have various traffic. Now let's start off first with the Gabriel Tucker's Bridge as usual. But thanks to the police, today I tested the Gabriel Tucker's Bridge, but I don't know, because it was prime time, so there wasn't really much traffic along that route. And as far as the Douala area, but however, the evening hours is different from the afternoon hours, so I know there's a traffic building up at the Gabriel Tucker's Bridge, so brace yourself for that. Around the Douala area, headed towards the Mama Town as usual, there's this traffic, especially with the road that connects the Mama Town to the Cardwell and Logantown area, around the Cardwell Road Bridge, the train bridge that links that part of Cardwell to Bourgeois Alley and to the bridge, the train parking at the Freeport area. There's always a traffic buildup between those parts because of the narrow capacity of the road, so it's always difficult to mitigate and get past those areas. But however, our drivers are urged to do the right thing and be patient, because patience is one of the greatest virtues you must have as a driver. There's this traffic always around the 20th Street, around the 20, 19, and 18 and 17th Street area. There's build up always around the 17th towards the 20th Street due to the red light and the multiple crossing at the JFK back route. So drivers are there, but however, Inspector Moses and his crew there has been placed by the Liberia National Police are doing the right thing to make sure you guys go smoothly. Whenever you are there, please be patient. Don't use the third lane. It is the wrongful thing to do to use the opposite lane, calling it the third lane. There is a traffic buildup around the Ministry of Health going downwards to the Tottenham Boulevard and the 72nd Boulevard intersection, which is a multiple crossing point because you have the road linking up from the back road. Some folks try to do that back road as an alternative route to get to the intersection to cross, and so that becomes a multiple crossing point, and it causes traffic there. And one contributing factor to the traffic at that point is because of the road work being done at the ELW junction and other parts, so that's a go slow. So motorists are urged to exercise a high level of patience and professionalism as drivers and riders, because folks are crossing, cars are trying to make their way from one point to another, and the construction work has been done that stalled the movement of cars and people too as well. The Weaver Avenue that links up with the Prince Johnson Avenue, there's always this traffic there in the evening hours due to the fact that the road construction work has been done between the Duper Road Junction and the Total and Benson Avenue there, and so it's a go slow. And so driver urged to branch out around the Weaver and Prince Johnson Avenue intersection that links up with the Watchtower there in Painesville that connects with the main route to lead to red light, or perhaps branching out to the Benson Hospital to go about linking up with the Zigzag community to Park Up in Junction. At times it's a go slow at the Park Up in Junction, which of course is a multiple crossing point as well, so there's always a go slow there at times. So we are urging our drivers to be patient, our motorists to be patient as well. There is this traffic always around the Omega Market, especially with the commodities coming from rural areas, linking up with the Gorbachev Market and the Omega Market. And there's always a go slow because the street vendors tend to take close to the streets, making it difficult for motorists to pull over to park and put their passengers down. So there's always this go slow. And let's take a trip at the Roberts International Highway. There's always this go slow that leads from the ELW junction as far as the Tinkers Village RLJ Resort, due to the road construction work being done. And we are also urging our motorists to apply the streets, those heavy duty trucks that come from Firestone, to exercise this high level of patience and driving patience, because the road work has been done. You are this very big vehicle that take most of the roads. The smaller cars find it difficult to get past whenever they see you guys. So please, let's all be patient. Let's avoid out the rush of driving fastly to come towards town. You know, our drivers at times do things based upon their impulses, and so I'm urging you to exercise patience as drivers. 25 past 6. It's a time check. The program is Traffic Talk, a regular feature presentation on the ABC radio every 6:15 to 6:45 on this broadcast. And so if you are just tuning in as a driver, a keke, or a pem guy, we are talking to you. Let's quickly bring you our quotation for the day. It says, as you journey the road, may the road never harm you, not threaten your life. Drive with care or ride with care. Whenever you are on that journey, the road doesn't really harm you, not threaten you. But how you drive upon on that road threatens your life and the life of other road end users or motorists. So always apply care when you're driving. Those careful approach and manners in which you drive helps to protect your vehicle and that of your passengers and road end users and other motorists. And safety is not a gadget, but a state of mind. And let's just attach it to this. Self-perseverance is the same as safety, right? So the law of nature is to be your own security. And how do you protect yourself and save yourself? By doing things appropriately whenever you're in the traffic sector. When you drive, know that you are playing with a deadly weapon and a luxury, which is a moving object. The beauty of riding is nice, but at the same time it endangers your lives and that of others, road end users and passengers that trust their lives within your hands. It's a beautiful thing to ride and drive, but always be cautious of the fact that it's an object that takes away lives, destroy lives, cripple lives, and destroy other properties and other moving objects. So be careful. So let's now take a break and come back and bring you up to speed with our traffic safety tapes. Hoping that we can link up with our man Suleiman Jallo, or perhaps speak to the conscience of our drivers and open up the phone lines today for once. I'll listen to you to tell us the updates in traffic congestions within your area. And today's edition is dedicated to the pre-birthday man, editor Ishmael Smith, who anticipates his birthday come on tomorrow and can't wait for the celebration. And also little Odell Sequer of Grady Arlington High School, who will be anticipating her birthday on the 9th of May. Rosetta Gray, Branell Martel, Mitchell Roberts, who all will be anticipating a birthday on the 7th, 9th, and 12th of May. And we like to represent our respect and recognize your presence on this platform. Stay safe, drive safe. We'll take a break. Bring you something new here by one of the legends of hip hop called Noisy. You know, at times when you go about riding and driving in the traffic, it's one thing. You may be good as a driver, having those reflexes, and your car is in check. But with all the Almighty God, you just cannot get past those situations within the traffic. And so let's bring Nelzy right here with one of his latest freestyle singles. A preparation to his retirement efforts called No Regrets. This one is called For My One. He features Goosey, Noisy.
Yeah, I say you have me with my bundle.
Live from the King's Building in Monrovia, Broader Buchanan Street, this is
Always on my side. When I sleep off, you put me bound. I remember I lost my way. I went astray. So people call me Zogo, some of them they say I did. Some of them they say I didn't get but I will
Live from the King's Building in Monrovia, Broader Buchanan Street. This is
you multiply. Now who am I to ask why? See, I swear to God, that thing I go on say hand way. I swear to God, none of the thing what in my prayer request. Yeah, look at the time gone paralyzed. Yeah, enemies ready many for me to die. Wanna take tear from my mind. The boy said I lie, so I cannot testify that. Yeah. Baby, you love me, feature you for my one. You for my one. Eh, nah, papa, yeah. Baby, you love me, feature you for my one. Yeah. You for my one.
live from the King's Building in Monrovia, Broader Buchanan Street. This is
ABC 104.1
what thing that is say, man, about evil, about help me now. What thing I'ma say, and who has the final say? Jehovah, that he can't find us say. I can see Jesus working for me. Now, may let me more worry. Go down, I'm working sick. I work majestically. Over the hold it deep for me. Over it. If I made it, if I wonder, you'll get over it. It's the man serving, not the phantom. Still working on the album. Nigga, yes, the anthem.
live from the King's Building in Monrovia, Broader Buchanan Street. This is
ABC 104.1
Hey everyone, it's your girl Latonia, Miss Royalty Baby, and I want everyone in Liberia to know that I love listening to
105.1 FM.
Let me feature you for my one. You for my one. Eh, na papa call. Baby, you love me feature you for my one.
And I'm telling the man they call God, he can make you feel that whatever in this life is all about you alone. Noisy right here, one of his latest freestyle singer, as a preparation to his retirement efforts called No Regrets. The hip-hop legend plans to hang up his boots, retiring from entertainment, focusing on real estate. Time check, 29 minutes, pushing up to 7. And at 7 o'clock, we bring you 45 minutes of news. Balanced, accurate, and news fast, facts, and factual. Always tune into the ABC News at 7:45. We bring you all of the actualities as well. But prior to the news at 6:45, at the end of this program, we bring you our commercials, followed by the final readings of our announcements here on this platform. Stay tuned to Traffic Talk only on ABC Radio 105.1, a program dedicated to all of our motorists, pedestrians, and road end users. On this platform, we prioritize your safety and careful driving practices. And so we'll link up now with our man Suleiman Jallo to bring us up to speed to what's happening within the traffic, those things that he has noticed, he cares to talk about and bring to our attention right here on this platform. Stay tuned to ABC Radio 105.1. So in case you have just tuned in, the invitation is yours to stay tuned and be a part. Let's link up with Suleiman Jallo right now. Good evening. Suleiman, alhamdulillah, welcome to Traffic Talk. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, you're live on Traffic Talk. Go ahead and bring us up to speed as to what's happening in traffic.
Good evening to you, Martin Fabian, and good evening to many listeners of ABC Radio. And today's traffic update, I just arrived in Painesville using the Congo Town and Simcoe route. But today I observed there was a free flow of traffic as of the time I left, especially to the Aegis complex, where people normally call 540.
Right.
Today I observed today, as of the time I left there was not much traffic as usual, especially and then also to the Tubman Boulevard Junction.
Right.
And as of the time I left, there also was a free flow of traffic.
Okay.
So, but I'm also observing again. I keep on emphasizing on the taxi drivers.
What about them?
Those taxi drivers, they normally park on the road while
taking passengers, right?
Or putting down passengers. And I think they themselves need to realize Monrovia is a city.
And the
it's
streets,
very
not only
different
Morris or
to
City, Silima,
right in the village.
the streets are
And
narrow.
Monrovia is well populated,
Right.
so you don't know who is coming from your end or who is coming from the place you are heading to. And at times, we witness ambulances being sometimes got stuck in the traffic, which is not good for the goodwill of the society, especially those patients that are in the ambulance.
Right.
Yeah, so I think the traffic regulators need to work on that, especially conscientizing the taxi drivers.
Okay, and then what did you notice? What route did you use to get to your final destination? Did you pass down the 72nd Boulevard or you branch out around the LRA?
Well, I passed the Boulevard, heading to Police Academy.
Okay, so you used the Police Academy route.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, how is the traffic just at the intersection of Police Academy and the main boulevard that leads to red light? Because of the road work being done, there's always a go slow there. Wasn't there traffic there?
Well, no, not much traffic really, because yes, not much traffic today. Like I said, today there's a little bit free flow of traffic.
Okay. Well, now you as a correspondent, well, today is a free flow. What would be your advice to motorists out there today?
To my colleague motorists, because myself are one of them.
Did you wear your helmet?
Yes.
I told you, did you wear your helmet? I don't want to give you ticket.
Yeah. you won't do that. So
no, I will. Certainly I will. Let's just get that clear. I will give you ticket.
My advice to my colleague motorists, we should always be careful in riding, especially when using the Central Business District, starting from the Old Road Junction to Simcoe all the way to Broad Street, because of that, that distance as the Central Business District, because you find out that there are a lot of cars plying the road and motorists also plying the road, keke, and all such. So we need to be very much careful the way that we run, especially in the city.
Okay. Thank you so much, Suleiman, for bringing us up to speed. And make sure you always keep wearing your helmet and your proper gear as a motor rider.
Thank you.
Or else I will give you,
or else to update our listeners.
Or else I will give you a $1 million Liberty ticket. Imagine you paying that, right? The voice of our regular correspondent, the voice of Suleiman Jallow, who always bringing us up to speed within the traffic. Today's not been a really busy day for traffic. Even I noticed that going towards the Bushra Island prime time this afternoon. And so let's hope the public safety guys are working. And if so, you guys are doing extremely well to make sure that folks can travel to and flow smoothly and avoiding out more traffic congestions. Traffic Talk is the program you're in tune to, so in case you are just tuning in on ABC Radio, let's quickly bring you our safety tips. And it says drink, don't drive. And if you are driving, don't drink. As a chauffeur, make sure you wear your seat belts and make sure your passenger within the front seat wear his or her seat belt. That is their protection. I also learned to take 3 in the back, for it is the regulations given by the Transport Activities, certified by the National Police through the arm of the Public Safety Department. Make sure you don't take 4 in the back. And also Ministry of Health has a say within that due to the fact of the previous pandemic. And also you as pedestrian passengers within the vehicle learn to always bring the driver to the conscience of doing the right thing, because whatever goes wrong in that car wouldn't just be blamed on the driver's decision. So in case you are in the car and you see the man taking the opposite lane and running at a speed, where in case an ambulance or an executive convoy is on the opposite lane and coming that way, at times the calculation might be wrong, things might happen wrong, and lives might be thickened. So you as a passenger, never sit in the car and be boo-boo or mute. And when you see the guy doing the right thing, if or he or she is not doing the right thing, tell them, because it is all of your life that is involved. Drivers learn to respect the crosswalk. If there isn't been along the way, not been visible to you as a driver, know that at every intersection there is a blind crossing. Folks must cross from one point to another. Learn to slow down at every intersection as a driver. Respect the white king. The reason you need to respect the white king, the person reason that white king, be a mother or a guy, does not have the eyesight like you do. That's why they call them visually impaired, or in our typical Liberian way of describing them as blind people. So you with the two sight, learn to help them. Don't be so arrogant. Guess I call that arrogance, you know. The reason is the guy just don't see. Could be your mother, father, or sister. When that person raises that can, it's a call for help. Learn to respect the white king. It could be you, or a son of yours, or a family of yours, who will be doing this thing as well, and you want another motorist to respect them. To our motorcyclists, slow down small, SM Brussels. You guys are always in rush. But learn to slow down and respect the rules. Sometimes it protects your lives and that of your passenger on the bike. To my favorite PKK guys, and I love you guys so much. You help us get by from one point to another. But the passenger been want to stop you too, Papa. Zach, y'all can just turn around. That abrupt turn at times brings about accident within the traffic. You know, sometimes before you take a swift decision as a rider, as a motorist, calculate and say that, okay, I am not the only road end user here. There are other people that ply the streets. There are other road end users. Passengers are one of them. Other motorists that include trucks, SUVs, sedans, keke, pan, even the push guys or the wheelbarrow guys are also road end users. So you also got to take into consideration all of those factors and the other players on the road and drive with care and calculate the right way whenever you drive within the traffic. It's necessary to be done. It protects you and other road end users and passengers. Always learn as a driver within the rainy season time to check all of your electronic device on your car. That helps you use your wipers, your lights, and all those trafficating lights. That includes your horn as well. Those things are communications for you as a driver in the daytime and at nighttime. They are very, 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 very important. So learn to make sure all these things are checked and put in place. And respect all driving rules and practices, all speed zones. Respect them. Respect those vulnerable and honorable elder citizens and kids who are not as swift as in decision taking like you and I. Learn to do those things. When you protect lives as a driver, makes you stand tall as in being a better driver. On that note, I'd like to recap our safety quotation for the day. That says, as you journey, may the road never harm you nor threaten your life. Drive with care. Driving with care has to do with these approaches and practices and principles you apply as a driver. And lastly, safety is not a gadget like phone, an airport, or a CD player. Safety is the state of mind. What you perceive as a driver for a safe approach is how you're going to save lives of your passengers, pedestrians, and other road end users. On that note, folks, we'd like to draw down the curtains on today's presentation. Our drivers respect the crosswalk, respect the king. Even you as a driver, sometimes things are hard. Your transportation fare may be this exact fare, but the person comes in the vehicle and begs you. Learn to be a helping hand to another person. You will die and leave that money here. If you cannot help somebody today, when will you do that? Drive with care. And to our out-of-time driver, please make sure to have those caffeinated drinks. Or learn to do walk through in case you feel that sense of fatigue or sleep. It protects you and saves you from accident. Drink, don't drive. Drive, don't drink. Don't be on the high substances of other stuffs and drive. On that note, Martin Figgins is my name. For on behalf of the program and radio department at ABC Radio, another presentation surfaces tomorrow on this broadcast. Good day, stay safe, goodbye. Live from the King's Building in Monrovia, Broader Buchanan Street, this is
ABC
105.1. Yeah, I say you happy with my bundle. Never say you tired. Anytime I call you, I pay you the answer. You never let me down. Always on my side. Sometimes when I
live from the King's Building in Monrovia, Broad and Buchanan Street. This is
ABC 105.1 FM.